Good evening, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Syndicate for live stream number 7 as we continue our journey through the game to see everything Assassin's Creed Syndicate has to offer. For those that don't know, this is our last Assassin's Creed game for us to do. We've done all the others. We've enjoyed the franchise immensely. The vote is still ongoing on the Discord for what is coming next. The current leader is I forgot what it's called. Is Ghost of Tsushima. I knew the name, but I just couldn't for the life of me think what it's called. That is the current leader for our next game. But this evening we're focusing on Assassin's Creed Syndicate. I know there's someone in chat. Bear with me. I can't see the chat until I've finished filling the YouTube slice. So bear with me a second. A massive thank you to those that have managed to see our Stray video from this morning. There's one every day at 9 AM. It was kind of to make up for the fact they weren't streaming. I also kind of took the mickey out of myself with the thumbnail, and yeah, I did it before I saw YouTube was full of them, and I did it thinking, right, it's something that'll fill the gap while we can't stream in the morning this week and next week. And then YouTube and social media went mad about everyone was doing it, and I didn't think that would happen, to be fair. I didn't think it was that big a deal. It's a decent enough game, but I didn't think it was that big a deal. So yeah, I've delayed putting mine out because I needed it for this week and next week. Our schedule didn't fit for last week, so I knew it was going to be late, and also because of how well it was going with everyone else, we'd have missed the boat. But I kind of wanted to miss the boat. I don't like following trends. I kind of feel trends are a lazy way of doing things. You know, finding what's popular, do it, get seen that way. It's not what I'm about. It's not what I enjoy doing. So I was kind of glad that I kind of missed the boat in a way, if that makes sense. Good evening, Godkey. How are you? Good evening, Cass. How are you? You missed Detroit because you were so tired. That's alright. Everyone gets tired, including myself. To be fair, it was good. I'm looking forward to the next one a little bit more. I kind of feel like there's going to be a bit more in the next one, if that makes sense. Just because, just the way it seems, the way the story's going, I think we're getting towards the end. That's the way it comes across. Thank you for the like. Oh, was that you, Goki? Thank you very much for the like, much appreciated. So we are back with Assassin's Creed Syndicate. We have 2 hours this evening. So the next Detroit stream, I think, will be either the end or the beginning of the end. It seems to be the story's kind of going that way. I don't feel like you missed much by missing the last one. I think the next one's going to give us a lot more story. That's the way it seems. In the last Assassin's Creed Syndicate stream, we completed Sequence 6. We managed to get the unique assassination on Karl Marx, as well as doing Darwin and Dickens missions. And this time, we ended the Detroit stream as Jericho was being invaded by guards and police and things. We had to cut it off because I was out of time. Tablets had hit. My eyes could barely stay open. Yeah, so I think the Jericho was just being attacked was where we ended off. So it kind of feels we're towards the end part. Yeah, it felt like we were, but I wasn't 100% sure, to be fair. But yeah, it definitely felt that way. I've enjoyed the story so far, though. It's definitely coming to a good conclusion. I don't know which way it's going to go. That's the thing. So as I say, this evening we are on Sequence 7. I don't know how much. 2 hours is a bit difficult. The thing we've got is school holidays. So my little boy's at home with me this week. And I can't stream in the mornings. 1, because he's here. But also 2, I don't want to ignore him by streaming for 3-4 hours. I don't think it's fair on him. So I can't stream in the morning. So evening streams are kind of making up for the morning. So we'll see how much we can get done in the 2 hours. If it's not story, it's collectibles. If it's not collectibles, it could be side missions. It doesn't really matter what we do. It all needs doing. In 2 weeks' time, we will have morning streams again for a week. because my boy's at his grandparents for the week. So I will have morning streams again. So it's going to split the holidays up a little bit, where we will have a couple of weeks of no morning streams, a week of morning streams, then a couple of weeks of out, and then back to normal because schools are back. So it kind of works out. Yeah, family first. Exactly. You know, I've got to focus on him. And to be fair, we've been creating a few videos together recently, today as well. Something that's coming up once we finish Dirt 5 that he's really enjoying, that I thought was hilarious. So hopefully that will come out once Dirt 5 is finished. That's my plan anyway. Anyone else die? No. No one died in the last one, to be fair. I'm trying to think. No, I'm pretty sure no one died. Offhand. Makes me think now. I'm pretty sure no one did. Right, what do we do first this evening? I know we're right near a mission there, child liberation. Main story, where are we at? We've got an Evie mission all the way over here. Unbreaking the bank. What else have we got? We've got an Evie mission over here. Change of plans. And we've also got anything else? Is it all Evie? Oh, Jacob's mission is all the way in Westminster. So, and we're up here at the minute in Whitechapel. I'm just trying to think what the best course of action is. There is a side quest there for Robert Toppings. We've got Karl Marx memory as well. We kind of should really head towards the mission here, shouldn't we? Ideally. We've still got lots of things to pick up and collect as well. There's always something to do. You watched it the first time you Dirt game. It looks so fun. It's a really realistic racing game that is good fun, and I think I've enjoyed it more because we've been doing it together. I think that's why I've enjoyed it so much. And watching him improve, and when he gets a win, he loves it, and I think that's the important thing. That's why I've enjoyed it, I think, more than I probably would have done just doing it myself, to be fair. So, what is the plan? I kind of think we should head... I know we can fast travel. We could fast travel straight to Evie's mission, but we're going to miss not picking stuff up. So I think what we should do is we should head across Whitechapel, pick up a few things on the way, so a few of the collectibles are done, maybe do the bounty hunt, and then head for her mission. I think that's the best thing. You know, play Need for Speed Heat. I've not played Need for Speed in years. It's been a very long time since I last played Need for Speed. Yeah, I can't even remember the name of the last one I played, to be fair. I'm just seeing if we need to refill anything. We do indeed.
You do me a good turn.
Okay. We'll stick with Evie because we're going to focus on doing her mission. We're just going to work our way there and grab a few things on the way. But yeah, I can't even remember the last one I played. A long time ago though now, Need for Speed. Definitely something I want to look at again at some point. It's time. I've got so many things I want to do. The Final Fantasy games. I want to create episodes of that. There's a few decent Warhammer games as well that are on the PlayStation Plus. Look worthy of doing a series on. But it's just time. Everything's time, isn't it? That's the thing. But we'll get there. I'll keep, you know, creating stuff, making myself happy, keeping myself entertained and busy. That's the important thing. You beat Final Fantasy VII Remake. You're playing the old one. Now you're playing the old one. Nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward. I showed my little boy them actually the other day because I was talking to him about it and saying, you know, I'm thinking about doing these. And he was like, well, what is it? And I had to explain Final Fantasy to him. I don't think he's interested, but it was quite nice to actually have to explain it to him. Climb up. But yeah, I've definitely got to have another look at them. Okay, I want to grab this here that's glitch while we're here. There we go. On the way through Whitechapel, we want to grab whatever we can. Let's have a look. Anything else on the way? There's another helix glitch here. I'm just kind of making our way across here, but I kind of want to pick a few of the collectibles up on the way. I want to grab that, ideally, the locked chest. That's definitely something we should be grabbing sooner rather than later. This just allows us to clear at least an area. My plan was originally to clear everything as we go, and that hasn't really worked because the story's taken us elsewhere. But originally I was hoping to clear everything as we went. It's just not really worked out that way. I think we're doing okay. Don't like to play or watch a game that use their heads, no offence, if you want to play games. Yeah, see, he's got, to be fair, he's not very old, he's only 7. But I wouldn't let him play Call of Duty anyway, to be honest. Not at his age. But even if he was into it, I don't enjoy him. And I don't think he's that temperament. I don't think he's going to enjoy him either, to be fair. He just doesn't have that kind of interest. My stepson, who's a lot older, he like played Call of Duty and things. Yeah, he just doesn't seem to have that kind of interest. I know you mean kids in general, yeah. Even games that I played where there's a bit of violence and stuff, he's just got no interest in even seeing it, to be fair. The illustration we just picked up is Arts Cottage in Barford. So he likes Dirt 5, obviously, that we've been playing together. He also enjoys, well, he enjoys loads of different ones. So I'm trying to think of the names of some of the ones he's played recently. He has played, because there's a few games I let him play on his own. I can't remember the name of them. Humans Fall Flat, is it? Or something like that. He was playing that recently. I think the whole thing's annoying, but he enjoys it. We've played a variety of games together. He does enjoy... See, he's got the Switch he uses more than anything else, and he enjoys Mario Kart, Pokemon, that kind of stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really think he's old enough to really have a type of game yet, if that makes sense. I think he's too young to really have a proper type like RPG or open world. He's seen the Assassin's Creed games and we'll talk about them, but he doesn't like the idea of them. Which I don't think is a bad thing. Not at his age anyway. Although he'll watch the videos we produce and stuff, so... But then before Dirt 5 he hadn't really, other than Mario Kart, played a racing game. And now, you know, he really enjoys it. Rough and Tumble Belt has just been unlocked. I'm pretty sure Belt is for Jacob, so we can't even look at it from this one. So we'll have to check that when we change to Jacob next. Okay, Evie's mission is just over there. On the way there, what else can we grab? We're going to grab the Helix Glitch, the illustration, and then we're heading for the bounty hunt to then go south to Evie's mission. That's the plan, and then that way we've cleared a bit of Whitechapel along the way. Action and strategy just sound like racing games. Yeah, he's definitely... before we did Dirt together, I don't think he would have been that interested in racing games other than Mario Kart. Now he's definitely a lot more into them, I would have said. There's a shard here. I don't want to do a leap of faith. I might get it from the leap of faith, to be fair. That'd be a no. I was hoping I could grab that from the leap of faith, but it didn't quite work. Try this way across. Get the angle right. There we go. Done and done. Strategy. So I'm a really big fan of RPG, strategy, that kind of stuff. But yeah, I think he's just too young to really know what he enjoys yet. He's not massively into sports games, I've noticed that. I've tried. Not particularly FIFA, but just general sports games, and he's just not interested. You see Mario, but never play. Oh, you see, he loves Mario on the Switch. He's done a few of those. And Mario at the Olympics and stuff he plays quite a bit. We have like mini tournaments and stuff. You don't like sport games either. See, I like the management sport games quite a lot. To be fair, that's more my thing, the management stuff. Right, we'll go for the illustration next, and then we're making our way towards the bounty hunt. So we'll get some missions done shortly. We are on our way. It's just nice to clear stuff along the way. Fast travelling seems to be a bit of a cheat, although it's not. I know it's in the game, so it's not cheating, but you miss out on so much if you fast travel everywhere, so it's a lot better, I feel, to actually look around. Collect things as you go. That way you get to see a lot more of the game that's been created and the world that it inhabits. Right, another illustration of retrieved. Let's have a quick look at that. See, Resident Evil is one franchise I have no interest in. I'm not a massive horror fan in general, and yeah, Resident Evil's just never interested me. I don't think I've ever played one. This is the illustration: Festival of the Highland Society, the health of the Duke of Rothsay with Highland honours. But yeah, I don't think I've ever played a Resident Evil. I've seen them, and I've just never kind of fancied it, to be fair. I've heard about the new TV series that's not going down too well, to be fair. Yeah, it's weird. I'm pretty sure I've never played one. I was thinking Far Cry. I've not played Far Cry in years. We've got enough going on at the minute. I don't want to keep adding to what I want to keep doing. I've got kind of a list that I want to create episodes from. Live stream is down to you guys, but the episodic stuff, kind of got a list in my head of games I want to try and make my way through, if that makes sense. I was looking for an alleyway, but there isn't one. Yeah, it's one of those things that's just never interested me, to be fair. I might, if I played it, I might enjoy it, but yeah, I just don't know what it is. There's just something about it that I don't get. I'm not hearing good things about the new Netflix series though. But because I don't know the story, I don't know what the issue really is, to be fair. Right, let's go in the window. We're going to grab this chest. We are near the bounty hunt, to be fair. Let's just grab this. And then we'll have a look where this bounty hunt is as well. So the bounty hunt is just across from us. So we'll head there next, and then we'll head south and do Evie's mission, Unbreaking the Bank. That's the plan. God of War series, that is on the list to do. I've never played one, and that's been suggested for a while now. But I said about making episodes, and everyone said no, you've got to live stream it. So we haven't got to it just yet. But yeah, we are going to get to it at some point. It is on the list of live stream ones to do. Is it not canon? Is that why everyone's complaining then? I've heard a lot of complaints about it. I didn't know why, to be fair. I couldn't really comment because I don't watch it, but that would, if it's not canon, that would explain why there's so many comments, to be fair. Right, this is our bounty hunt. We are nearly there. Get across to where we've got to see if we can get a view on it from here. We'll do the bounty hunt before we go and do her mission. Okay. There's a few people around. We have to take some of these down. Evie, though, is very good at stealth. Once we get a headshot with a knife, we'll be alright. Just hold off until the all clear is there. What are you doing? Stand still. Just constantly walking. Hello, Cass, how are you? Want to know a fun fact? You have a maiden. Congrats. There we go. Ah, that's not good. The body fell off. It means the body may get seen. That wasn't my plan. Right, we go to the rooftop. We've got to bring back the target alive. This is what makes these difficult, is bringing back the target alive. This is the person we're after for the bounty hunt. This is David O'Donnell. Alive is the best way of doing this. I think if we can take everyone out individually before we deal with him, that's the best way. No guarantees though. A couple of headshots might help us here. Take people out without being seen. That does help us massively. You didn't see me, I was never here. Okay, here we got down this side. Okay, another guy to take out here if we can. Another couple over here now. Just taking out as many people as possible, so when we walk him out of here, we shouldn't have any issues. That's my kind of thinking. Take out as many blighters as we can. It's a case of kidnapping the guy, no questions asked. I can hear. There's a chest nearby because I can hear it ringing. Right, there's one down there. Perfect. And then there's one here. Take him out as well. And then it's just the person we're after. I need your head. Give me your head, not the back of your neck. There you go. Okay, there's the person we're after. That's all we need now. I need to get behind him without being seen, ideally. We want to kidnap him. And then walk him to the... There we go. We have him.
And I won't hurt you.
Hey! Who are you? Get off
So
me.
I'll catch up with chat in a second.
You're making too much
I've messed
noise.
these up a few times because
What are you grabbing me for?
I don't
Stealing
walk
organ
them out
pipes, what else?
quietly enough.
We were doing Charles Babbage proud. No one likes that nasty music anyway.
I haven't put as much thought into it as you.
He's not really resisting as much as I thought he would, to be fair. Normally they resist a lot. He isn't. And normally I miss the resistance and they run away and then I deal with that. Currently, he's not resisting. We didn't resist the whole way. And there you go. Thank you.
Help!
Right, we need to drive him.
Me. Let me out! I said let me go.
Doesn't matter what you said, we've got you. Right, once I get him safe, I'll catch up with chat. I just don't want to obviously mess this up. The thing with some of these, if you mess them up, it's just a pain to have to go back and redo them. We're okay. Don't seem to have anyone after us. This may have gone off without a hitch. This may be my first one we've done perfectly with no major issues. I'll say that now. Oh,
easy.
Reverse. No, it's not like a car. It doesn't quite reverse the same. Come on. In you go. Down the alleyway. And we are delivered. Good evening, Keller. How are you?
Thank you for bringing him in.
Your maiden loves you. And yes, that's a fact. Bring up the target alive. We completed it with the bonuses. Job done. That actually went really well, surprisingly. They never normally go that well. Assassin's Creed Syndicate doesn't make sense if we look at the lore. In what respect, Cass? I'm curious now. A skill where they don't resist. I think I've got that skill. I think that's why that happened then. Let's just check the skills. I may have the skill without realising. Gunslinger coat has now been unlocked as well as a new outfit. Let's have a quick look at this. So, you're right, there is a skill, isn't there? And I completely forgot about it. It's not stealth. First strike. Where is it? I know there is one. I didn't know I'd done it. Assassin Steps. Chameleon we've now got for her. Counter boost. Execute. Slayer. I don't know which one it is offhand. Double assassination, loot takedown, stealth, first strike, intimidation. They will no longer try to escape. I completely forgot we'd got that, to be fair. That's why he didn't try escaping. There was me concentrating on it just in case, thinking I've had a few run away and it's a pain when they run. And actually I didn't need to worry, because they couldn't run. Finally got on the stream, you did. I'm enjoying it. I enjoyed being Jacob's great-granddaughter in the World War One bit as well. That was interesting. We should really look at crafting and upgrades because I have not looked in ages. We haven't quite got enough for that. They're maxed already. We need schematics for the others. Gang upgrades. We've got a little bit of money. I do need to refill knives before we go and do the next mission. Rook Riders we could do. Notoriety. Do you know what? I think we should save it for notoriety so the blighters don't annoy us in the streets, because they are annoying at times when you try and pass through a street and they decide to attack you for no reason. No worries, Goki. Thank you for dropping by. Thank you very much for the like as well. Very much appreciated, Goki. And hopefully we'll see you soon. Have a good one. Okay, so Evie's mission, which we're doing next, is just here. We're just going to head and refill all their knives, because I did just use the load taking out all the guards. And then we'll go and have a look at her next mission in sequence 7. That's the plan. Managed to clear some stuff along the way, and now it's a case of actually do some missions as well. People hate on Syndicate was underrated. Yeah, I don't have an issue with it, to be fair. Yeah, so far so good. I've really enjoyed it. I've enjoyed the twin aspect as well, and being able to be 2 different people was quite cool. Okay, here we are for Evie's mission then for sequence 7. This mission for her is Unbreaking the bank. Let's see what's going on here, shall we? Evie pays a visit to the centre of London after Jacob's assassination of Twopenny. Let's see what we need to do.
They say my money is counterfeit. I'm an honest woman.
You think Syndicate's better than Unity? I will agree with you in that respect, actually.
What's he done this time?
The newspapers are all over Twopenny's murder, and if that weren't enough, someone has stolen the currency printing plates. Was that also Jacob's doing?
I doubt it.
Now, no one trusts the bank or England's currency. There will be inflation, riots, manufacturing will jump to America for the cheap labor. In short, Britain is done for.
Jacob, you've really put your foot in it
Sounds
now.
pretty much how Britain is at the minute, to be fair.
What if I smuggle the plates back into the bank?
Well, it would certainly help. Better yet, it would call into question the stories on Twopenny's murder, which would restore confidence in the economy.
That's settled then. Britain lives to see another day.
Oh, and if it's not too much trouble, would you mind destroying any counterfeit notes you come across so they don't circulate?
Of course.
There we have it. That's what we've got to do. Yeah, we've got to follow Abeline. I will agree with you that I'm finding Syndicate better than Unity. Unity, for me, had its issues in glitches wise, but also the combat was horrible, I found. Yes, I wasn't very good at it, but I didn't enjoy the combat.
Mr. Abeline.
If this gets out,
Yeah, I agree with you there.
when people don't trust their currency, and we're already seeing riots.
Mr. Abeline.
Right, there's a counterfeiter ahead of us.
I have the utmost faith in you, Miss Fry.
Thank you, Mr. Abeline. Okay, we'll locate the counterfeiter. There he is, and we now need to tail him. Discreetly.
You two, follow me. I don't wish to be robbed on my way to the cart.
The counterfeiters.
Okay. We're going to try and be a bit sneaky with following him where possible.
What difference does it make? It's not like he has any real cash on him.
I'm not here. Although them guards need to move or he's going to go and I'm going to get in trouble for not following. There he is. The guards are gone.
The printing plates, it's all real cash.
Kind of got a bit too close too quickly there.
Sounds like all of London is rioting. nothing to do with us.
I can't believe Jacobs managed to shatter the entire economy. Father was right. He acts in haste.
I wouldn't.
Repents not at all.
I wouldn't say London looks better.
Then I shall have to be watched.
Oh, I won't agree on that one. I thought Paris looked amazing. So yeah, I don't quite agree on that. But yeah, the actual gameplay itself, the story was okay. My issue was more with the combat and the glitches we had, mainly the DLC. DLC was horrendously bad in terms of glitching. I'm trying not to get too close, but it keeps stopping. There are a lot of mistakes. Me and him will 1v1 Elden Ring. But yeah, I agree. I think Syndicate's better in some ways. I don't agree about the way it looks. I think Paris was incredible. And the way they actually made Paris, the way they mapped it out was amazing. For the time it came out, the methods they used was one of a kind. Right, we've got to tail the counterfeiter. We got to... Okay. Still got to follow him. Burn the counterfeit money is the side objective.
Keep this place locked down.
Yes, sir.
Okay, there's a side objective to burn it.
You would the Bank of England itself.
We need to get inside there, get to the counterfeit money and burn it. That's the plan. And steal the printing plates at the same time. We don't actually have to kill anyone, in theory. But there may be people we might have to kill to get to what we need. There's stacks of counterfeit money in there as well. Okay. There is someone at the window. There is money inside the building. We can just see it there. Plus the printing plates to steal. Just trying to think the best way in. Obviously we can go in this front way. There is someone by the window there. Should be able to assassinate though, I would have said. Got to get it. Okay, some money here. Let's burn the money. So far so good. Is there any more money to burn in here? There is downstairs, I think, isn't there? Okay, we've got our knives. We've got Evie. I'm sure we can do this. Told me in private he actually likes the Odyssey. Syndicate, to be fair, I'm enjoying our Syndicate so far. There's nothing majorly bad, if that makes sense. Okay, I don't know if I've done all the money.
These back into the bank.
I want to make sure we've burned all the fake notes, but I don't know if we have. Is there any more fake notes? There's another box of dynamite there. I think we have burnt them all. It doesn't seem to be any more around. I can see, and if we have, there was only one pile. So that's a bonus. Okay, the side objective now is to let the civilians into the bank. So that's something we've got to do as well. While we sneak the printing plates back inside. It's also cheap now. Yeah, I got it when it was a really good deal. I haven't got the DLC yet. The DLC is still full price. So currently the DLC is £32.99 for me. Which is expensive considering when this came out. So I'm hoping it will go down in price between now and when I need to get it. But I've done well with all the other deals that I've managed to get on Assassin's Creed DLCs and games. So if there's one we have to pay full price for, then so be it. I think we've done well other than that. Days Gone's another game we want to do at some point. That is definitely one that's on my list at some point soon. Assassin game options. Why not? What's wrong with talking about Assassin's Creed game options? Okay, by Dying Light. Okay, the bank is where we're heading. is where we're going to be heading. Let the civilians into the bank, which tells me we've got to let them in through the front door. Or something similar. Have you not played Dying Light, Cass? Okay, let's get to the front. Okay, we're in the Bank of England. Return the printing plates. How do I let the people in? That tells me we need to open the front door. Basically. Can we find a way in? Not that way. So we just need to find a way into the bank. Is there any guards around? Are they doors open? I think the doors are open there. We should better go down this way. Containing for months to plait
This
it.
could be rather useful.
See, Cass is not. Why haven't you played Dying Light then? I'm surprised. I thought it would have been your thing. Okay, so keep an eye out. Civilians are by the front door, aren't they? So obviously we need to let people in, but I've got to find out roughly where we are in relation to the public. So I think the public are there. How do I let the public in? Right, I've got to take that guy out. I'm going to knock him out rather than kill him. And they should now be allowed in. Come on then. I think I've passed that, so I've allowed them in, they've just not come in. But I think we've passed that optional objective. Okay. Got to find a way to put these back without being seen, ideally. Civilians are now in the bank, which actually may help us. There's a lot of guards around. So all the civilians are now in, so we've done that. We need to follow these ladies in if possible, because that will give us a way into here. Keep walking, ladies, please. I need to get through that doorway there. I kind of need the ladies to keep walking, but they've decided to stop. That's perfect cover as well. Come on, let me walk. Why are they not walking? Come on, ladies, start walking. They're not going to walk, are they? I take it if I try and get past them, I'm going to get seen, and if I get seen, that's a fight that I don't really want to have. Don't play. What's Maidenless got to do with anything? Don't play Dying Light 1, got ready into 2. Probably Rich, you can Dying Light 2. Okay, I knew that was going to happen the minute I tried to sneak in, but what I'm thinking, I've gone to a dead end. I don't want to kill anyone. That's the thing I've got to think about, is no killing. So I can hide somewhere while they're looking for me. Perfect. In. Okay. This is where we need to put the printing presses back. They're looking for me, but in a minute they'll go away. We're just going to head and put them in that corner there. Job done. No one knows. Happy days. Cass, you seem to be getting annoyed. Right, I think we're safe. Printing presses can now be returned.
There. As if they were never taken.
Assuming I now need to leave. Escape the Bank of England. So ideally, not the way we came in. Is there a way out upstairs, I wonder? Not by the looks of it, is there? I really got to go the way this came in, I think I do. That's annoying, isn't it? Okay. This will be a runaway. Hope not to get... Oh no, all the guards have gone. Oh, bonus. All the guards have gone as well, so we can actually leave fairly simply through the front door, it seems. So we'll take that. Evie has done the job she was meant to do. She's returned the printing presses with got rid of the counterfeit notes as well. And now all we got to do is walk out of the building and no one is the wiser that we managed to put them back in place. Okay, one guard saw us. I probably should have knocked him out, would have made life a bit easier, I think. Got to become anonymous. Should be in a second. Is he literally still following me or not? Get in there. Oh no, it's because he can see us. Is he following? Yeah. Because he's shooting at us. If in doubt, go high. That seems to always work. Not again. I will say that maidenless or not, it has nothing to do with the conversation you were having, Cass. You can't use that as a defence. Because they don't go together. They're completely different things. So whether Keller has a maiden or not doesn't have anything to do with his view on what games he finds good. Otherwise, anyone who's got a maiden would win every argument, wouldn't they? It doesn't work like that. Right, let's speak to Aberline, tell him of our success, and tell him that we did a good job.
Well, the London papers are running the story of how it was all a hoax. No more riots. Faith in the bank restored. Finally, I might get a quiet night on patrol. Miss Fry, I can't thank you enough.
Glad we've averted catastrophe, Sergeant. Although it's Jacob who should be thanking me.
She definitely feels like she did Jacob a favour there, doesn't she? I'm maidenless for 2 and diamond 2, you don't care. It's an Elden Ring meme. I've got no clue what you're on about, to be fair. I just found it funny. So, Unbreaking the bank completed with Evie Fry, burn the counterfeit money complete, and let the civilians into the bank. We've gained the rewards plus a new firearm, the M1877 Lightning, which we'll have a look at in a second. That is job done. There's a new skill point gained as well. Let everything catch up for a second before we decide what we're doing next. Okay. Inventory. Let's have a look at this new firearm. So this is our current on the Bullseye revolver, which I really think is really good. But the one we're going to swap to, and we've got to remember to swap to this with Jacob as well, is the Lightning. What a name. It is this powerful revolver can turn any shooter into a quick draw killer. Speed is +2, damage +1. Yeah, we'll take it. There we go. We have got some skill points. How many have we now got to spend? Just one. It's not worth spending the one. So we'll hold off. Evie's notebook. We have a new notebook entry from Evie, so we'll have a look at this as well. But all maidens love Cass the critic. You rate Horizon 4 out of 10, Cass. What type of critic are you? Yeah, Cass's view on Horizon seems to be a bit off. You missed Assassin's Creed India. Assassin's Creed India from Assassin's Creed Chronicles will be back shortly. We are due to do it Thursday evening, Cass. You can translate the talking for me. So entry number 7 into Evie's notebook. Philip Twopenny of the Bank of England is dead, and Jacob's flair for causing trouble has struck again. It seems that despite warnings that he must exercise care and discretion when dealing with the Bank of England, Jacob has proceeded in his most heavy-handed manner. Newspapers reporting the scandal question the security of the nation's currency, and it seems that in the ensuing chaos, a gang of counterfeiters managed to infiltrate the bank and make off with the printing plates of pound notes, actually endangering the security of the nation's currency. I met Sergeant Aberline, who explained the situation while overseeing an unruly mob. Prices in the marketplace had already begun to rise, causing riots. The sergeant predicted nothing less than complete economic collapse. I attempted to calm his nerves, but his concern was not misplaced. However, between us, we concocted a scheme to reclaim the plates and replace them in the bank. Once the bank staff found that the plates had never left the building, and the newspapers began to report the mistake, the public seemed to disbelieve the stories about Twopenny as well. Prices have stabilised and any counterfeit currency has been destroyed. I remain alert for Jacob's next adventure and what new trouble it may bring. She does feel like she's fixing Jacob's problems all the time, doesn't she? Rather than following through on our own missions. Horizon is definitely a 9 out of 10. I give Horizon a 3 out of 10. Yeah, you can't. You're not a critic if you think Horizon's 3 out of 10, Cass. Right, let's have a look at what is next. So, bad critic. We've still got. There's always loads of stuff to clear. Evie's next mission is all the way over here, which is change of plans at the Strand. So I want to kind of head towards that, but I want to clear stuff along the way if possible. We have another bounty hunt here that we should do. Do you know what? Actually, no. Let's skirt around the bottom. Let's do the child liberation. Anything to pick up on the way? There's loads to pick up on the way, isn't there? Let's go and do the bottle, the illustration, the chest, and we'll keep heading along this route. We'll do the child liberation and possibly Karl Marx memories, and then Evie's missions there if we have enough time. That's kind of my thinking. I kind of like to clear stuff as we go where possible, so I think that makes sense. I know our train safe is full. We do need to head back to the train at some point. I definitely don't use the train as much as I thought I would. Evie dealt with the people very quickly there. Yeah, we don't really use the train. I thought we'd use a lot more than we do, to be fair. What's good about it? Well, the graphics are amazing. Story-wise, I think is really good. The gameplay, combat. He will never admit it's anywhere near that high. That's about 1 million, sorry. Name a new side character from the game or one of the villains. Well, a new one. Your clone is a new character in the game. Valhalla, yeah. Zoe. I'm being honest. I enjoyed it. Have you not listened to my review of it? I did a review for it as well when we finished it. I thought the game was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed the story, enjoyed the characters, enjoyed the twists and turns of the story as well. My criticism was aimed more at the animals. I think they haven't really changed the animals enough, which was a bit of a disappointment. Hunting's a bit bare, but the game itself is incredible. Okay, we've got an illustration there. It's pretty good to go around and grab that while we're here. And we'll have a quick look at the beer bottle as well in a second. Actually, we'll have an update for that as we just picked it up. Where's my alleyway to there? Ah, here's the alleyway I needed. I've got a chest here as well, but I think it's above me. Illustration should be just down here on the left. Could be on the right, actually. And we'll have a look at this and the beer bottle at the same time. Even Horizon, yeah, I don't agree that Horizon fans have agreed the story is bad. I enjoyed the story. I like the twists and turns. You played it and got angry. You haven't finished it yet, have you not, Keller? The thing is, the story... I wouldn't even say the story's repetitive, because there's so much different things to do. But not everyone's going to enjoy every game. So, you know, if someone likes... The thing is, Cass, it's all well and good being a critic, but if someone enjoys something, you can't put them down for enjoying it, because that's not being a critic. Every game has good and bad points. When I did the review video, I did say there were bad points to Horizon, but there was a lot of good, and the good outweighed the bad by quite a lot. You know, so in my eyes, it's definitely worth a playthrough. It's definitely worth a platinum run, if that's what you're into, more than anything. But everyone is entitled to their opinion. A good critic doesn't criticise someone for their opinion. They agree to disagree. I know what people have said about Elden Ring. I mean, I will do it at some point. But I'm in no rush. I've got other things I'm looking forward to more. So like Ghost of Tsushima and things like that. I'm looking forward to doing those more. So this was the beer we just picked up. This is the beer tasting notes by Sean. This is double stout. When one stout absolutely will not do, this one starts strong with a nose reminiscent of fag ends and burnt bacon, but surprises with the taste of hot mud. A cheeky afternoon of cold fire rounds out an overall flavour profile I can best summarise as London sweatshop. Just trying to identify the ingredients has put me on several Bioterror watch lists. I do love his beer tasting notes. And this is illustration number 7, Wall of Romulus, Porta Magonia, Palatine Hill. Nice illustration there. Of course, an amazing game, give it 10 out of 10. Absolutely, that's the thing. I'm looking forward to playing it, but I'm in no rush to play it either, to be fair. Who's shooting? It wasn't me shooting, I don't know who was shooting there. There is a chest nearby. While we're here, we might as well try and grab it if we can. I think it's above us, to be fair. It is indeed. Okay, what else have we got on the way to her mission? I think we're okay. So we'll go straight for the child liberation. That's our next point of call for Evie. I think we're probably going to have an Evie night by the looks of things. I don't think we're going to do anything but her stuff by the looks of things. Mainly because Jacobs is in Westminster. It's quite a while away at the minute. We're nowhere near that stage, I don't think, of being there. I know we could travel there easily enough, but at the minute, we're a little way away. They're all great games. Cass scores Elden Ring 10 out of 10. Well, currently, I just see your scoring as a bit off, Cass. It reminds me of the people that do reviews before they've played a game. Dying Light 2, 10 out of 10 too. Cass score 3 out of 10. What? Dying Light 2? Have you played Dying Light, Cass? I know you haven't got it. Have you played it? Because how can you review something if you've not played it? You can't score something if you've not played it. That doesn't work. That's my issue with reviewers that don't play the game to its full before they review it. They just give a general view of it and go, yeah, it's alright. Or they criticise it when they don't actually know what it's about. This is why I'll only review something, a game, once we've finished it fully. Because otherwise I just don't feel it's a proper review. No, I'm not saying you're a troll, Cass. What I'm saying is you've just given Dying Light 2 3 out of 10, but you've never played it. So how do you rate something that you've never played? That's my issue. It's all good being a critic, but you've got to be an honest one. If you've not played a game, you can't give it a mark, because it's not a true mark, is it? Right, we're heading across here. I don't need to do a leap of faith, to be fair, because we're still heading across. Child liberation is what we're going to do on the way to Evie's next mission, which is just up here. There we go. And we'll go above again and try and get in from the top of the factory first and work our way down. Normally we have to make sure we don't set the alarm off. That's generally fairly simple to do. Right. A few guards inside as we can see. As I can get in there discreetly, we should be okay. So do not trigger the alarm. That's the guy I've got to kill. I nearly triggered the alarm off straight away. So we need to kill him. Make sure we see everyone. We've got to free the children as well.
Get back to work, or I'll lock you in overnight. We'll see how much you enjoy
What's
that.
this guy doing? Kind of need this guy to move away, really. Or step out here. So I don't think he's going to... Oh, he will. Can't take him out just yet, though. Just the big... will he see me if I take him out now? No, he didn't see me. Because he wasn't looking. Right. Now, we should be able to kill the guy who owns the factory. There's no reason to do anything else with him other than kill him. We can free the children.
Don't worry. You won't be doing this much longer.
During 2008, there was a medical condition that was diagnosed with addicted to Facebook. Yeah, it's just called addiction. It's just an addiction, though. Whether there'll be a definition or not. There wasn't actually a definition, was there, for Facebook, was there? Right, there's no more guards on this top floor. We just need to try and take out any that we see now. that one.
Just let me go.
There's treasure on the bottom floor by the looks of things. Alright, what have we got? There's a guard there. Trying to see if I can take her out. I have to stand up, aren't I, to do it? Yeah. Stand up. Thank you, Evie. Her down. So, now we can go down the stairs, free them children. Just work our way down as quietly as possible, taking out all the guards along the way, and that way we then won't risk the alarm going off. I don't think we've lost one of these yet. They're fairly simple to do without setting an alarm off, as long as you look around.
Look sharp.
Good evening, Teddy. How are you? Games you recommend? We'll see. As I say, you don't think this is any good, and I enjoy it. So, as I said before, Lucas, you can't review things if you're not willing to agree that other people have an opinion. That's the thing. And you can't say Dying Light 2 is 3 out of 10 if you never played it. How are you then, Teddy? Just about to pre-order Gotham Knights. Yeah, not too bad, thank you. Not too bad at all. Gotham Knights does look good. I'm looking forward to that. Got a good couple of months away yet, haven't we? But yeah, I need to look at the pre-order for that, really. Yeah, something I would really want to play, Gotham Knights. They've just released a new trailer for one of the characters, haven't they? One we haven't seen yet until now. And that does look really good. Alright, can I get a headshot in? Yes. Still got 3 more children to save, admittedly. And a headshot there. I don't think there's any guards left now. I think that is every guard dealt with. And there's just a couple of more bunches of children of 3, but I think that is job done.
Don't fret, children.
Thanks to the old lady.
And we haven't triggered the alarm, so job done. You're getting the deluxe edition for like 400 quid. That's a really good deal for deluxe edition. No opinion, Steve. It's about reaction. And I rated Horizon 3 out of 10. You didn't. You said it earlier. It was there. Dying Light 2, Keller put 10 out of 10. Underneath that, you put cast score 3 out of 10. And it's about opinions. Everyone has their opinion on what they feel is good and what they feel is bad. It's not about criticising people for their opinion, but it's about agreeing to disagree, because everyone is going to rate something differently depending on what they enjoy. Also, Cass might get Gotham Knights. Big fan of Robin. To be fair, if you've not seen any of the trailers, have a look. It does look incredible. That's something else we want to do on the channel at some point in the future. We want to do the trilogy of Batman games. I think that'd be quite cool to do. Child liberation complete. We didn't trigger the alarm. We got the bonuses, and we also got the large dart pouch as the reward for helping Clara O'Day. You're getting to play Red Hood. There's always that, to be fair. I haven't seen much about the story. That's the only bit that concerns me. Trophy achieved. Children's Aid Society. Yeah, the lack of talk about story does worry me a little bit, to be fair. Now, there should be a chest in here. I've just got to find out where it is. I think it's above me, would be my thinking. I think it's too high, because you would have seen it. Still higher than where I am now, isn't it? That's annoying. While we're here, we might as well grab the chest. We're just going to head up. I can't see it. In fact, we'll just go up this way. I thought I checked the floor above, but I didn't see a chest. Maybe I missed it. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's just it was in the light, so we couldn't quite see it, to be fair. Red Dead Redemption 1. But I don't play stuff to get subs, Cass. That's not the point. I play stuff One that I enjoy, but also that you guys enjoy. That's why the vote was done for what is next. I don't play things to get the subs. That to me doesn't interest me in doing things that way. You know this, Cass. And I don't think I can play Red Dead Redemption 1. I'm pretty sure you can't. I wouldn't be able to stream it. I'm pretty sure, because isn't it PlayStation 3? You can't stream PlayStation 3 games. Not directly from the PlayStation 5. Red Hood, the best Bat family owner. That's my opinion. To be fair, I like Red Hood. Red Hood does look good. I hope the game won't be like Marvel's. Yeah, I don't know. It's nowhere near Marvel Avengers. It's gonna be very similar to the Batman games. But my worry is they haven't really said too much about the story, which worries me. Just because I kind of want the story to be really good. They're not really talking about it. Not that I've seen, but I always try and stay away from reading too much. So maybe I've not seen it because I've not looked. And I don't plan on looking, if that makes sense. I don't like ruining things for myself, so I don't look. They may have said some details about the story that I've just not seen. But that's fine. I definitely plan on playing it though. Right, we need to get into the train station. I want the gold chest that's here while we're nearby. Evie's gonna regret dropping down in a second. No, she's okay. You just bought Assassin's Creed Valhalla and you're already regretting it. Why? Good evening, Luxavac. How are you? Why are you regretting Valhalla? I really enjoyed Valhalla. We've platinumed it. We've done all the DLC. 250 hours in. And looking forward to the free update that's coming this year to finish off Ivor's story, to be honest. But I really enjoyed it, but I've never played God of War. It's on our list to play, but we just never got to it. But we'll get to it at some point in the future, hopefully. I see what everyone likes or versus hated. Yeah, but so you see what everyone else likes and hates, Cass, and you follow the trends. You follow what people say they like and what people say they don't like. Surely that's not a critic. That's someone just following the crowd. Yeah, Red Dead Redemption 1 isn't on PlayStation 5. You think the story they're keeping it hidden since I know it's going to be a big story? That's going to be cool then. The Suicide Squad game was a strong one. I've not seen too much about the Suicide Squad, to be fair. They're just going to deal with the grief of Batman's death and then Batman having to deal with the crime on their own. That's true, yeah. They had the choice between Valhalla and God of War, and I should have picked God of War. Yeah, I haven't played God of War, so yeah, I couldn't tell you. I enjoyed Valhalla. It depends what you're into, to be fair. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear that you're not enjoying it, Luxavac. I'll go to Keller's house and his aquarium and feed his pet fishes. Good evening, Barry. How are you? Assassin's Creed Syndicate is a good. Well, so far we're enjoying it. It's the last game in the franchise we need to do to have done the whole franchise. So yeah, I'm enjoying it. But then I've also played it when it first released many years ago. It's actually not that long ago, really, to be fair. It's about 7 years. What we're going to do, we're going to grab the chest that's here, and then we're going to head for Evie's next mission, which is change of plans. We also need, while I think about it and remember, we have got a schematic. So now we can upgrade our bomb pouch, although we can't because we need some metal. The Suicide game ain't going to come out until 2024. Yeah, it's going to be a while, isn't it? Spider-Man, the new one's out next year. Wolverine, I thought was releasing next year, but I'm not sure if it still is or not. That's one I've not heard nothing about recently. Other than the little reveal they did, not heard a massive amount. So I'm wondering if that's still going to release when they said it would. I'm pretty sure that was meant to be next year. Right, there's a chest below us. I'm just going to work out how we get to it. I might not be able to get to it from outside, was my thinking. We'll have a look and see if we can get it from outside. If not, we'll just head for Evie's mission. I think. Let's have a look. I don't think we'll get it from outside, will we? Well, they're saying that. What's this round here? Yeah. Now I get in over there. If I can grab the chest and job done. Or I don't need to go in because it is just on the outside. I doubted myself, but it was there. being made by Rocksteady, the people who made the Arkham games, so it's probably going to be good. There is that. They have got form, haven't they? The games previously were very good. So, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, it comes out the way I'm hoping it will. I think we have so many developers nowadays that don't finish a game before it launches due to different pressures and things. So that actually makes you worry when they say a new one's coming, because you kind of think, well, is it actually going to be any good? Is it going to be finished? Whereas we shouldn't think like that. It should be have confidence in the developers that they're doing what they think is good and what people want. But with so many disappointing games recently where they've just really gone away from what fans want or what works within a story, it's kind of a bit worrying, because you just never be going to be sure. Pre-ordering now is a lot more risky than it used to be. That's what I'm finding. It's so easy nowadays to regret a pre-order, and I hate that. You know, it used to be exciting to pre-order something. Now you worry that if you pre-ordered it, is it going to be any good? Is it not? Have I wasted my money? It never used to be like that. EA making the Black Panther. I heard about this today. Keller said this earlier to me. EA making Black Panther. That's going to be interesting. I think Gotham Knights has been delayed like 3 times. Yeah, I think COVID obviously delayed it as well. Don't know why the other times, but in some ways I actually feel it's better if they delay the game, any game. But the problem they have is every time they delay a game, the fans kick off. And when then the staff all get death threats, and you just think, I'd rather a game was finished to a really good standard than rushed out because the fans are threatening people. I think that's just how the gaming community's kind of moved with the times. They've definitely got worse as time's gone on, it seems, in that respect. Instead of giving a developer time to finish a game to a really good standard, they want it now. And if they don't get it, they complain to a point that it becomes dangerous. And if that didn't happen, I don't think a lot of the games that are unfinished wouldn't be released. Thanks for the likes, whether they weren't much appreciated. And I think that's the big issue, is the fans of games, the players, they all dictate far too much and then get nasty if they don't get what they want. So developers are in too much of a rush to get these things out, when a 2-3 month delay could make all the difference to the game we have at launch. But it's a difficult thing to kind of do, isn't it? When all your staff are being threatened. So this is the press flower we just picked up. This is a Anemone. I have no idea if I said that right. Silvestri. Hope, the firstling of the year, may not inaptly be considered an emblem of hope. That is the pressed flower. We have got a couple of skill points, to be fair. Why have we got an inventory? Weapons. We gained some new knuckle dusters. Knuckle dusters are being used for Jacob, the jaw tenderizer. That'll be going on Jacob as soon as we change to him. We have got 2 skill points, but I'm not really sure what to spend them on at this point. Fighting's really the only thing we need to upgrade, I think, for her. Mutilate might be a good one. Not too wide out combo. We could increase her health, to be fair. That might be a good thing to do. Let's do her health, just to make sure she survives a little bit longer. Yeah, the players, they're kind of ruling it now. Like, if they don't get a game on time, they get mad, and when they do release it unpolished, they get mad. Yeah, there's no way developers can win. I think if the fans gave developers a little bit more leeway, I think the games we receive at launch would be 10 times better. But they're under pressure because the fans decide to be nasty and threaten people's families. I don't understand why they do it, to be fair. Because they'll be the first ones to complain a game's released unfinished, but yet they said that they was going to delay it, you know. It kicks off. How does a developer win in that respect? Okay, there is a bounty hunt here, which I don't want to do, but there's a few guards here. Change of plans is what we're doing now. This is the next Evie mission for Sequence 7. My mission is there. There's a few guards around. They will pick a fight, but I don't think we have much choice. We haven't done anything. This is the first time in the Strand in Syndicate for us as well, to be fair. Lots of people enjoying the sunshine by the looks of things in the park. Right, there is a chest here, but I think it's in the hotel or above it. Let's have a look. Yep, There we go, there's the chest. This will be our first one from the strand, to be fair. Okay, and then we'll drop down and grab the mission that's below us and see what Evie needs to do next. Careful with the guards. Guards are everywhere at the minute. So I think we're meeting Harry Green by the looks of things. Henry Green, sorry, not Harry. Henry. A new development arises in Evie's search for the Shroud of Eden. Let's have a look what she needs to do. Oh, we're not anonymous, are we? Are you really going to come over here? Come on then. If you want to fight... Yeah, I know you're talking to me. Anyone else? Right, I think we're anonymous now. I think we're good, we're safe. Evie means business. Right, let's find out what's happening in Change of Plans.
Please tell me again where we are going.
I found a letter from the Prince Consort among Lucy Thorne's research, marked with the same insignia as your key, dated 1847.
1847.
The same year the Prince began renovations to Buckingham Palace.
You think he added a vault for the shroud?
And since there is no map of the palace with the room marked Secret Vault...
Your Highness, may I present Miss Evie Fry. Miss Fry, Maharaja Duleep Singh.
Wow. Haven't we just met?
My friend, the plans you asked for have been removed.
Removed? By whom?
Crawford Starrick, or someone employed by him. Yes, I thought you might recognize the name.
I think we've met one of his ancestors in Chronicles recent. Yeah, in the last Chronicles stream.
Be a problem.
I thought not.
Okay, so we know what we need to do. What is the optionals going to be? The loading screens in Syndicate are an issue, I must admit.
We're going to need a plan.
I can provide a distraction for the guards while you find a safe way inside.
Oh.
He's going to create a distraction?
Really?
For you, Evie? Certainly.
Well, once I'm inside, I'll find someone who knows where the papers are stored.
And we will meet back on the train.
There's definitely something between the two of them, isn't there? You're just flirting with a few girls right now. Look at you, Cat. Oh, to be young again, I tell you. Okay, we're going to use Henry's distraction twice. I'm not entirely sure how we use this distraction, but we need to use it twice. And we need to find the documents. Which is straight in front of us. How do I use this distraction? Okay, so I can assassinate him whenever we're ready. I'm curious to how do I use Henry's distraction? I would assassinate, but there's a guy looking straight at me. I'm trying to work out how we use this distraction though. Maybe jumping straight in probably wasn't the best idea here. One down. Yeah, I don't think jumping in was the best idea. We should have waited. What I want to do is open the box and get to the alarm. That's the two things I want to try and do first. Big guy turns around. I should be able to take this guy out discreetly. And this guy. And then alarm. Sabotaged. Got a box here.
That's not them.
Schematic for upgraded throwing knife schematic knife. Alright, we have been seen. I know they're trying to ring the bell.
My fist on the back of your head. Help in fighting this woman. I want her bleeding and broken.
The alarm bell's not going to work, to be fair, so I mean, no rush in terms of stopping them getting there, to be fair. Okay, why haven't I? How do I use Henry Green's distraction? That's the thing I want to work out. There's a sniper up there. There must be something we maybe need to do to make the distraction happen. Possibly. Let's take out the sniper. Henry Green's there. We can speak to him.
What's the plan?
When you give the signal, I'll draw the guards into a fight and then use a smoke
bomb
to get away.
And I'll take advantage of the confusion. Ready?
Could have used that already, to be fair. So we can distract people using him. Well, I'm more than happy to use it twice for the optional objective. That kind of makes sense. Just need the angle on those guys. Just have it. Okay, let's try from across here. Make life a bit easier. Right, let's distract them. Henry Green is going down for us to try and deal with them. There's another box to check over there as well. I will use them a second time as well when we need to. Make sure we fill in the optional. That's the basic kind of thinking. Here we go. Didn't see the guard in here, but we dealt with him pretty simply.
No.
Okay, we do need to use them again now, just to get it finished off. Henry Green's go. Ah. They're not going to get me from there. We're too high up. We've used him twice now, so that's the optional now at least finished. There are 3 guards here, so while they're there, let's use the hallucinogenic dart and make them all fight each other. Got to use everything in your arsenal, don't you? Really? Who's seen me and how? Far too high up to be seen. A lot of fighting going on down there. Nothing to do with us, luckily. Right, the last one we need to look at is in here. We do need to get down. They all finished fighting yet? No, they're still going strong. There's an alarm bell there, though, isn't there? That's the thing. Right, that's all the guards dealt with. They're there currently, anyway. Didn't take just too long to take them out. I'd like to get rid of that alarm if we can. Although, looking at this actually, we might not need to. There's the window just here. Is there anyone in here? There's someone upstairs. Are they coming downstairs or are they staying up? Staying up by the looks of it. So, in we go. Chest is ours.
Nothing here. Looks like I'll have to ask someone where the plans are.
Right, we've got to kidnap a nearby Templar. Doesn't matter which one. Is that the one that's yellow over there by any chance? Why are they yellow? Unless that's what we've got to do. Then I don't think they're in here though, are they? They look to be outside to me, but they show up yellow. Yellow normally means something for you to go and do. No, they're They're dead, surely. Just get a database entry there for some reason. That looks like a different mission, because they're yellow. And I'm obviously now leaving. Okay, that's weird. That's obviously not what we need to do. That's something else by the looks of that, I would have said. We need to find a Templar. I don't think it doesn't matter which one. Probably not, which means we could have got the one that was upstairs in the building we were just at. There's one over here though. Let's go for this guy. He'd change my mind which one to go for. I think this one over here is okay. Anyone else around? No. Cool. Just gonna walk up behind him, kidnap.
I swear, miss, I don't know where they've taken him.
Taken who?
The man, dressed like you. The guards dragged him off.
Henry? The plans you stole, where are they?
I don't know anything about that.
The plans. The mission.
Right, we need to find Henry. We need to knock him out, don't we? Can't leave him here. Okay, we now need to find Henry. So my guess is, we just saw yellow a minute ago, I think will be something to do with what's next. Yeah. So we need to investigate Henry's disappearance. These are all dead bodies. We saw these before we found our Templar. This throwing knife killed him on the spot. So he was killed by a throwing knife. He fought back. We know Henry can fight. There is a child trying to tell me something here. Clearly visible footprints. The guard who left them was much heavier than the others, or was carrying something or someone. Okay, there's one of the children wants to see us.
You're some of Clara's children.
They took Mr. Henry. We couldn't stop them.
I bit one of them good, though.
They dragged him off in a red carriage.
They won't get far, though.
Bit
One wheel looked like it was about ready to fall off. You can see the cart tracks. It looks so wobbly-like.
Righty-ho. He bit one really hard. Okay. Cart tracks definitely went all over the place, didn't they? These have come out of the back of the cart. We've got to follow them. To be fair, I don't really need eagle vision because you can see the cart tracks to a degree anyway. Although now they've stopped. Straight ahead. To the right. Okay. Where did this cart end up? Still going by looks of things. You were about to pre-order Gotham Knights and you needed a phone to verify the transaction. Ah, you have to wait then, aren't you, if your phone's dead? That's always annoying when something stops you doing something.
They must be driving quickly.
Right, that cart's been pushed off the road. They're still ahead of us. I know I could use a cart, to be fair. I reckon they're heading left. Yep, left it is. Okay, to the corner a bit wide. Made it back onto the road though. Still trying to find them. Thank you for the like, for those much appreciated. Good evening, Kathy. How are you? I'm not too bad, thank you. Not too bad at all. How are the how's the heat where you are, Kathy? Now, at least you've got a fast charge. That does help, doesn't having a fast charge, to be fair.
Of public property. I must be on the right track.
Definitely on the right track. You can see all the damage I've left behind with the cart. Again, I probably could have used the cart to do this quicker, to be fair. Still hot, and you're, as long as we're good, that's the main thing. Yeah, we've kind of had that muggy kind of heat recently, though. We haven't got the heat we've had last week. We've kind of now got the mugginess, you know, the really sticky,
That must be the
horrible.
carriage. Found you. Now to find
Kill
Henry.
guards using hanging barrels ×2. We need to do this before we find Henry, ideally. So I need some guards, need some hanging barrels, just to get the optional objective done as quickly as possible, and then we don't have to worry about it afterwards. I always like to get it out of the way. I need some hanging barrels first. Can we see any hanging barrels? The ones are still an optional, but there's no barrels to use. How does that work? Okay, still looking for barrels. You see guards everywhere. That's someone we've got to speak to. Don't want to talk to anyone too early and find him before we've done the optional. But I can't see any hanging barrels. It's a bit of an annoying situation to be in, to be fair. Right, well, there's a lady to speak to here. Definitely no hanging barrels now, but it doesn't mean there won't be. There's one around the corner to speak to as well. Okay, what I'm going to do is take out this guard. We'll drop down, speak to the lady just here. She might have some information for us by the sounds of it. Let's have a look.
I don't know anything about the carriage, but there's been some strange happenings around here today. All kinds of unsavory types wandering around, armed to the teeth. I don't like it one bit.
So lots of unsavoury characters armed to the teeth, and she's not happy about it. I think that's the gist I got from her. Right, there's a couple of guards here we're going to have to deal with. As I say, I would like to be able to use the hanging barrels, but unfortunately, don't think it's going to happen. Right, there's a guy just here to deal with. He's gone for the body. If he has, I want to take him out at the same time. Need a headshot. He's down as well. One else to speak to just here. Well, I'd see some hanging barrels by now, but still not.
I saw them dragging someone out of the carriage after the wheel fell off. They said he'd hit his head. Not sure why they needed to take him to the church, but that's where they went.
So church is where they're taking him. Maybe the actual optional will be done at the church, possibly. But the church is where they're supposedly taking Henry Green. Still got more people to speak to. Always good to be sure of where you're heading. Where's that guy going? He's behind a post, that's why I can't take him out from there. So easy with Evie. Take out guards discreetly. Job done. Right, another person to speak to. Hopefully they will keep the same kind of story as the other people and stay the church. Oh, I'm not anonymous, am I? I didn't really need to use health there, it's kind of a waste. That one to be fair. Nice double by Evie. That's the way to do it. If you're going to do it, that's the way to do it, isn't it?
You fought well. Superior skill.
Right, sniper down as well.
Yes, they pulled someone out of that carriage. Dead drunk he was. They carried him into the churchyard.
Right,
Maybe
churchyard
he
is.
wanted a quiet place to sleep it off.
If you're going to kill me, get on with it.
Okay.
I'll not cower.
There is still someone else to speak to. I'm still looking for barrels. But we'll have to look inside the churchyard, I reckon. Okay, can we head up? I always like to use height where possible, just because it makes life a lot easier, I find. And with a zip line, it makes climbing so much simpler. Right, well, on top of the building. Another person to speak to here. Any hanging barrels yet? Or is this really not happening? Can't see a single hanging barrel. How does that work? Right, we know the person we're going to speak to. Do need to take that guy out up there. Okay, let's speak to the gentleman that's here. You can tell us where Henry Green is.
This gate, this is supposed to be locked. Bloody urchins opened it again, no doubt.
So that's the entry point to an underground bunker bar, looks like it's beneath the church. Good evening, Dennis, how are you? Right, we've got a couple of guards here I need to deal with. Discreetly or being seen, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. I think we're kind of okay no matter which way we do this, but discreet is definitely Evie's thing, so I'd like to be discreet where possible. Come on, walk outside. I dare you.
I shouldn't be here.
That's the way to do it. Okay, I didn't see any hanging barrels yet, which is disappointing. Hoping we're going to find some down here. Could be in a bit of trouble otherwise. Can someone say what's up? Oh, you have a joke. Go on then, let's hear the joke then, what's up? Okay, what have we got in the sewers? If we do all this and there's not a single hanging barrel, it's going to be bad. Guard here. Any more I need to worry about? Possibly not. One is round the corner of the bend here. Nice knife to the back of the head. So, looks like to be a straight run.
Henry, is he coming around?
Oh, we can use the barrels.
We knocked him around pretty good. Wouldn't be surprised if it took a while.
I missed them completely. I missed them completely with the hanging barrels there. How bad was that? I kind of want to die. Do you know what? I'm going to let them kill me. If I die, we'll get a second chance of that. That was horrendously poor on my part. I just took the shot and it was probably the worst thing I could have done. So I'm going to let them kill me because that way we can have another chance to try and do the optional. And it still means we don't have to replay the mission if we decide to go for 100% thing or the platinum trophy. As generally 100% thing is needed. Come on, take me out. Pick up the phone. What? That's a Budweiser thing, isn't it? From back in the day, to be fair. Pick up the phone. Right, this time, let's get the barrels so actually kill the enemy, and that way, job's done. Hope the owls have respawned, otherwise I died for nothing. It's a bit pointless. I'd assume the autosave would have kicked in as we entered the underground bit. I'm assuming. Okay. Please don't let me have to speak to him again, although I know where he is. Where's he going to put us back?
Found you.
Scary movie and never get old. Oh, I've got to speak to everyone again. Although I don't, because I can just go to the final person, can't I? Because the final person knows where Henry is. So all I've got to do is speak to them and that's it. So ignore these. We don't have to speak to any of those people. There's a couple of people here we have to deal with, I think. Big guy down. There's another big guy I need to deal with before I speak to a man. And he will tell us where it is out downstairs. I missed him. There we go. Now we can speak to the gentleman. He'll tell us there's a secret entrance place. There we go. Easy peasy. I don't think I've seen like one or two of the screens. I've not seen them all at all by a long shot. It's just one of those genres that doesn't interest me, to be fair. Oh, I've missed someone, haven't I? Who was shooting at me? Sniper above, I think. I'm not letting a sniper get away with that. Sniper's down. I'm gonna wish he hadn't messed with us. Okay, we know we're just gonna head in. We don't need to worry about any of the other conversations. Straight inside. We know I've got to get a bit closer next time before we do the barrels. Okay, there's going to be a guard somewhere around here. I think it's the bottom of the stairs, isn't it? There he is. Hello, Mr. Guard. We have met before, but you might not remember. The second one here as well. Okay, now this time we're going to try and get the barrels to work. Need to be discreet though, really.
I don't know. We knocked him around pretty good. Wouldn't be surprised if it took a while.
Henry, well, I hope you haven't addled his brain.
Okay, how do we get them to move where that is?
An assassin. How much more addled could he get?
That's the question, isn't it?
An assassin. You didn't want him getting away before you had a chance to question him now.
So I think the guy walking up and down, we may get with the barrels. I think it's difficult to tell roughly where the barrels are.
I told you not to come here.
With in terms of who's underneath them, I think the guy just walked across might be underneath now. I need the other guy underneath as well, ideally.
Wake him up.
Are they underneath? I think they are. Give us a go. Two guys dead by barrels. Death by barrel, that was. And the next one out as well. That actually worked out a lot better than I expected. Second time round. Could do with some more knives really, but we're okay. Okay, and here is Henry Green. Let's cut his ropes. Before we cut his ropes, let's grab the chest. He's not going anywhere, is he? You can wait a second. Right, there's free Henry Green.
They sent someone to move the architectural plans.
Hello again, Goki.
Did they hurt you?
I'm fine.
Let's go.
Are we gonna do that again? I thought I killed two. I swear I killed two lots of guards with barrels.
What about the plans?
The plans are lost. Just concentrate on escaping, please.
Right, we still need another set of barrels. That first one wasn't the end of it, like I was expecting, so we need some more barrels somewhere. He literally just ran up there, he has, hasn't he? There we go. That's the optional done. They're chasing after Henry Green.
She won't escape. I need help in fighting this woman.
Henry Green's in trouble. There's so many of them to keep an eye on, isn't there? Right, the rooks are incoming. Right, nice double by Evie again. Where's the sniper? There. Right, let's go, let's go. That was a big fight in the end, but more fighting as well. One of his Henry Green is nearly dead. Right, Henry Green needs to heal, but I don't think he's going to. Means we're probably going to have to really look after him. Where's he going? Might be safe though if we're out of the restricted area at least. Right, I think we've done it.
Get Miss Nightingale to look at that. I must find the vault before Starrick secures the shroud.
We'll talk to the Maharaja again.
I will talk to the Maharaja. You will get your head looked at.
I'm sorry my capture hasn't done your plans.
You'd be safer on the train.
Even if you find the vault, you can't just walk into Buckingham Palace alone.
I won't be alone. I'll see you back at the train, Mr. Green.
You need help find one of the bosses, do you, to get the essential materials? I'm still here, by the way, just found a girl. You do make me laugh, Kath. So, change of plans for Evie Sequence 7 is complete. We did Henry's construction twice, and we did kill guards twice with the hanging barrels. We also gained a schematic. So a purple vengeance and rewards as well incoming. So, we'll let everything catch up for a sec. Bit of XP coming in. Purple vengeance schematic we've now got. Some money as well. And we earned skill points. Skill points not the end. We don't really need at the minute, to be fair. So everything's caught up. So, Evie's notebook, new entry number 8. This is actually an add-on, isn't it? Because let's have a look. We did 7 was last time, about 2 penny. Maybe it's not. Maybe we haven't read this before. So let's have a quick look at this then. Got a new pizza. Entry 8. Lucy Thorne is dead. I've recovered the key she stole from me, but I still have not found the shroud. A searches of Henry's catalogues did turn up an image of the key, and the casket is supposed to open. The casket was in the possession of the royal family, kept at the Tower of London. I set out for the tower alone. I feel that Mr. Green would have accompanied me, had I asked. I felt it was best that I carry out this task alone. Miss Thorne was already there when I arrived. The Templars had thoroughly infiltrated the Yeoman. So it was with difficulty that I made my way inside St. John's Chapel, where Miss Thorne was continuing her search. She had not found the promised casket, but hoped still that it might be there concealed in the hidden vault. We fought. This time I did not let my guard down. Miss Thorne revealed little upon her death, save for the admonishment that I did not know the true extent of the shroud's power. It is likely a posture, but it is true that I know very little. Find out more when the shroud itself is in my possession. In any case, the casket was not in the chapel. It must have been removed at some point in the last century, though when and to where, I cannot say. We must find it before the Templars do. I examined and re-examined the notebook that we recovered from the dockyards, along with Edward Kenway's history of the assassins, but the bolt holes revealed nothing relevant. Henry and I are at wit's end. We must assume the Templars are no further ahead than we are. Henry has arrived with some bit of news. He is obviously excited, so I'll finish this later. That was our updated notebook. And we've got an upgrade. We can now do the throwing knife upgrade. So more damage inflicted by knives. We'll take it. We use knives with Evie anyway, so... And even Jacob, there are times when silence does benefit everything. Purple Vengeance we've just unlocked as a schematic, so we should be able to make it. Once I see it, there it is. That's a Nightshade Cloak. I think that's the only one there actually. It says we haven't looked at, so that must be that one. You miss. Go to other players' worlds. Found a hole in games and need keys to what stories you do commission people you don't have added. What do you mean commission people? I've got no inner side quests. I'm all worth primogems. I just haven't got around to doing them. Okay, let's have a look. So we're currently here. We have got a Charles Darwin memory there actually. Our next mission in terms of Evie and Jacob. Jacob's mission is in Westminster. I don't think Evie's got another mission at the minute, to be fair. So I think we should do the Darwin mission, but before we do, I think we should swap to Jacob. We've done a bit. We haven't done any Jacob this evening. We've got about 20 minutes. So I think we swap to Jacob. We need to do a couple of changes with him anyway. And then we'll do... There is a Templar hunt just here, which is just kill a Templar. But we'll do the Darwin memory first, I think. And then we'll see what time's left after that. Before we do that, though, we've got a few things to have a look at. So weapon-wise, we have got a new knuckle duster for Jacob. That is the Jaw Tenderizer. An artisanal, handcrafted piece of wood. What's got nails in. Nothing elaborate, all simple, but it does the job. A lot more damage, attack, stun, and lethality for Jacob. Go. We did unlock a new belt, but I think it's worse than the one we're using. We've currently got the Reaper belt on. The Noble Assassin and Rough and Tumble are below that, so we don't have to worry about belt. Outfit-wise, we unlocked a new outfit for him. I think the Gunslinger coat. Again, I don't think it's worth changing because we used the brass knuckles. Ignore the other outfits. They always keep coming back. So, Jacob's skills. We have 3 skill points to spend. Electrocute, I think Intimidation would be a bonus. Now we've seen it in action. It means we can kidnap people and they won't try and escape. We didn't actually realise we had that with Evie, which made life a lot simpler. I think if you look at what you just said, Dennis, if you go, that's probably why I was told when I first started Genshin, do not add anyone to your world because they steal your materials. I've not had that problem since I started, but that's what people told me at the start. Okay, so Darwin's mission is here. What do we like? We do need knives, really. So we can find a market with a person to sell us something. There's not one closer, is there? That's annoying. Okay, we'll go to the shop before we go to Darwin. I always like to make sure we've got everything, you know, restocked before we do a mission. It's so easy to get a mission go wrong if you're not stocked. Okay, there is a collectible there. Loads of people see me around. It's because we've not cleared this area, so we will get seen quite often, annoyingly. Okay, just down here should be our shop. We'll restock, and then Darwin's mission is just nearby. Doesn't cost as much. We've got plenty of money. While we've got plenty of money as well, we have got a gang upgrade I was looking at previously, and it's this. We need a bit more money now. Notoriety, it stops the blighters initiating contact on the streets. That will make life a lot easier if we can grab that at some point soon. Okay, Darwin's mission. Let's have a look at what's needed here. I am anonymous, am I not? I will be anonymous in a minute, I'm sure. Yeah. So, cruel caricature, track down the source of anti-Darwin propaganda. Let's have a look.
We are not apes. If the circumstances were not so grave, I'd compliment the artist on the wonderful caricature. They are fools if they believe they can stop progress by printing leaflets and killing newsboys. We must find out who is behind this propaganda before more innocents are harmed. I should very much like it if you could find and remove these awful things. Perhaps you can catch one of the bill posters red-handed.
Okay, so we need to remove the 4 posters. And that's the first one. Taking the mickey out of Darwin. for his views on evolution. I've got keys. Oh no, ender keys. We've done the story mission before, and found it really, really annoying and boring. To be fair, so I said I wouldn't go back and do any more, especially not live because they just weren't fun. Yeah, I have done some of the stories previously, but yeah, I'm not doing them again. Right, both guards down. Don't normally use throwing knives with Jacob, but for this, it makes sense to take these guys out as we can. Last one to deal with, and then we've got the poster. Missed him. That's him down as well. Right, let's go and get the poster from down here. Poster number 2. Cash, you don't need to keep telling us that you're doing that. It's all good. Okay, 2 to do. One's quite far away actually looking at that, and one isn't. It's kind of close by. So we'll get to it. I don't think I want to be going underground, do I? Not particularly. I don't think of a fast way there, but underground probably wouldn't be the answer to that one.
Do you really want to deliver close?
Best way out? Where's the exit? It's just here. Okay, so we've got 2 to do. Let's find the first one, the closest one. Ah, I should have gone underground. That's annoying. Maybe I do need to go in the underground. Because I think it is underground. Yeah, I think it's beneath us. Annoyingly. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Can't quite see. Oh, there it is. There's the poster. It's showing up now. Grab the chest while we're here. Drop that. There are some enemies here, but if we get in a fight, we're going to fight. I think we're all looking at that. Jacob definitely isn't as good with the knives as Evie. I'm definitely more accurate with Evie, it seems. I never changed his pistol actually, did I, to the new one we got, the lightning. In a second we need to do the lightning gun, and just so he's got it on him ready for when we need it. Speeding up, do you mean your girls are in game? Good question, Dennis. Very good question. Okay, let's change their weapon. I forgot we hadn't changed their firearm. We're still using the bullseye revolver. We now got lightning. I don't know if it means in-game or not. Okay, the next poster's over here. He did say something about capturing someone in the act of doing the posters. So in theory, this last one we're going to see someone put up, and maybe we have to chase after him. Is kind of my thinking. That would make sense from what Darwin said. Doesn't mean that's what we're about to do, but might be. Right, let's drop down now. There's no point staying high at this point. We'll just drop down because we know the poster is going to be on the ground floor somewhere on a wall. This mission should also give us enough for the upgrade to stop the blighters picking a fight in the streets. Just saves time. I'm going to keep dealing with that. Okay. Nothing on the minute standing out. Ah, it's on the side of the bus. It's on the side of the bus. I need a tram. Someone give me a tram, or someone give me some sort of transport. I'd like to nick one. He's going across the bridge as well, isn't he? Right, I'm going to grab the one that's here, and we're going to chase after him. Go. Boost, boost, boost. This is where my bad driving comes into play as always. And I fully accept my driving is horrendous. No clue where he's going, to be fair. We need to catch him up. There he is. Oh. Steering on this. Right, it stopped. Let's go. Grab quick while the other one stopped out of it. Last poster. Down. Okay. Find posters. So it's not over yet. We've got to find more posters. You know that voice actress who played. See, I've never seen Resident Evil. I've never played the games or anything, so I don't know who that is, to be fair, Dennis. Sorry.
What are you doing over there?
Right, found the poster. We found the guys. Just put it there. Don't need to worry about trying to take it down. We've got to tackle this guy, as he was the person putting up the poster. We think he's got something to do with it. I don't think it's him. I think he's doing it for someone else, but you know. Come on, come back here. Slow down. Stop running. I'm going to way through the people as quickly as possible. Push them all out of the way. The best way, isn't it? It's just quick. You better run out of puff soon. We're not really getting any closer. Come back here. But I'm going to kill him either. I think we have to tackle because we need some information from him at the very least. Come here. He's actually gone into the tunnel, hasn't he? So he's disappeared into the tunnel. Maybe I have noticed when you're not meant to catch them, they're really quick. And then from there, you then have to find out something else from them. So find the print shop. I'll go back to pistol again. Just show us in a number. She sounds funny. Oh wow, nice. I still have no clue who you're on about. Sorry. Oh wow, we've only got about 5 minutes left. This evening's stream has flown. Okay. Grab this while we're here. It's nice to grab the underground chest when you're passing them. Right, there's a doorway there. That's locked, so we're going this way. I'd say we haven't got much longer left. We'll try and get this mission finished before we finish.
There's some sort of scuffle away from me.
No scuffle. Don't worry guys, no scuffle. It's all good. I think we found it. We're going to sabotage the machines. Sabotage all printers at once. So there is something we can do to do all the printers at the same time. Which I'm assuming is blowing something up. Would be my thinking. I need to have a better view of it all, really. So there's dynamite there and there. Is that all the dynamite? Just the two. I wonder. I think dynamite is the key. I think we've got to use the dynamite to get this dealt with. I don't want to sabotage any of it yet though. There we go. There's also a chest. It's either above us or here. I think it's above us by the looks of that. Right. I think height is definitely the way forward here. Let's have a look. Is there enough dynamite nearby from all to blow up? I think it is. There's a white box near most of them, and there's a few we can move. So, dynamite there next to that one. This dynamite I can pick up. Let's move this one to this one. Kind of need a chain reaction, don't you? There's dynamite next to this one. So let's move this one over here. It is as big a chain reaction as possible, I think. That means I was this close to dating Lady D. That's still cool though. That you got on with her is a big thing. So, congrats for that. Okay. I think the reach from that explosion to that one is fine. I think one box here will do both of these. And then we need this box over here, because we're going to need that to ignite that one over there. A box in between as well, which will be this one. I'm hoping this one also will catch. Thing is, until we take that shot to blow these up, we don't know how accurate we've been in terms of setting these up. There's a chance we don't get it done. Is that all the dynamite? I feel like it's not enough. Because I need this one kind of travel across. I don't know if it will. Any more dynamite? Ah, there's one over here actually. I know I'm taking my time setting this up, but I don't want to get this wrong. If we can get it in one, that's a big bonus. Okay. So if I aim at this first one, and then that explosion, is this going to be close enough? I'm hoping that explosion ignites that one. This then does that one, there, across to there, across to there, across to there, job done. That's my hope. What do we think? I'll send you a clip of Vampire like I'm talking about on Discord. Yeah, no worries. Okay, I think I'm okay. I think I've got it right. This is either going to really work or go badly wrong. And I'm not too sure which one. Okay. Moment of truth. Can we do this in one, or have we messed this up? There we go, we did it. It took a bit of time setting it up, but we did do every single one of them in one. Job done. Actually went really well. And we've made it out. Charles Darwin memory, full caricature and sabotage all printers at once, complete with the bonuses. We'll take that all day long. Got another skill point as well for Jacob there. There is a chest here. Above us, isn't it? Right, the reason I'm going for the chest is because it does create a save point. It's probably going to auto save anyway, just to be sure. Although that chest is actually in the building, I think. Let's drop down because we can't actually do any skills and stuff that's on the floor. So we'll drop down. We are unfortunately about to run out of time for this evening. Let's just have a quick look at what we gained. Skill points wise, we've got 2 to spend. Probably going to wait for his combat skill with 4, I think. And that'll be his combat all done, which is generally what he uses more of anyway. Gang upgrades, we wanted to go for notoriety, which we now have enough for. So that means we're less likely to be attacked on the street as we're trying to do a mission. Explosive delivery, let's do that. I think that's the only one we can do now. Yeah. I don't think there's any more database entries. No. So, unfortunately, that is it for this evening. I know the evening streams are very short. It's only 2 hours. But there's not much I can do about that during the school holidays. As I said at the start, this is a 2-hour stream this evening. And this week, it's only evening streams only. Next week will be the same. There may be the odd stream depending on what is going on with my other half. She's off for the week. But if she doesn't happen to be out for a decent length of time, I can't guarantee we'll stream. So, hopefully I'll know a bit more by the time I do the schedule for next week. So we may have a couple of bonus daytime streams next week, but they may be at random times to what we're used to. And then the following week we are back to normal streaming mornings. Should be fine again for 1 week, and then finish off school holidays for a couple of weeks, and then I'll go back to normal again after that. So we'll get in there. So the next live stream is tomorrow evening. It's Genshin Impact. We haven't been on Genshin for a good week and a bit because we had the issue with the PlayStation Network. Last time we was meant to stream Genshin. So we will be back tomorrow evening with Genshin Impact for 2 hours. We'll have a look at the new events. And then we're also live Thursday evening for Chronicles. And Saturday evening we're back on Syndicate once again. This is blonde, I like blonde girls. Okay. Nice, Dennis. Level 44, nice. But unfortunately, yes, we're out of time. We've managed to do a bit. We've done a couple of the Evie Chapter 7 missions. Sequence 7, I should say. Both of her missions are done, and we've done Charles Darwin. We've got a few collectibles picked up. All in all, 2 hours isn't long enough to really get into stuff, but I think we've done well to clear what we have cleared. 2 Evie main story missions, plus a Charles Darwin and some collectibles. I think is pretty good going. So as I say, I can't keep blabbering on. My eyes are already going. So good. Thank you all very much for watching. Thank you for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. You guys are incredible, as always. Hopefully we'll see some of you tomorrow evening for Genshin Impact. If not, have a good week, and hopefully we'll see you in a stream very soon. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.